Welcome to my world of metaphysics and another learning session. This time we are going to take a look at what in the world is a guardian. I have an upcoming class this Friday, August 28th, that spends 3 hours exploring the world of the guardians and how you can get them working for your life. So in order to tell you what a guardian is, we have to go to the realm of what is intelligence. Humans have two types of intelligence that we can tap into. The first is our human intelligence. We oftentimes call this the brain. We associate it with willpower, with our ability to analyze and think and to take action. The downfall is that human intelligence is restricted by our own personal identity and what we currently know, what our current reality is all about. Think of it this way. You hold your own personal beliefs and opinions about something. Some of those opinions may be very strong, whether they're opinions about COVID-19, the presidential election and the candidates running, or maybe even your favorite sports team. And no amount of arguing or persuasion is likely to change your mind about your own personal opinion. That is what it means to be limited by our own personal identity. We can call it the ego. So human intelligence is really limiting. The second type of intelligence that we have access to is divine intelligence. This pure or divine intelligence is the power that created each one of us. Divine force is responsible for life as we know it. This isn't a religious thing. It's more a spiritual thing. It just is. So what the Guardians is all about is connecting you in and learning to communicate with that divine intelligence. It's about understanding what has been influencing your life up until this point and starting to understand it and how to communicate it, and then using it to elevate your own life energy so that you can enjoy outstanding results like a lot of my clients have been experiencing because they now know how to work with that divine, pure life force energy. So the first step is identifying who is or what is your guardian that's attached to you, that is working with you. Because they're there, whether or not you've been communicating with them before, they are there and they're waiting for you to talk to them and tell them what you want. So we can look at our destiny chart. Those of you that work with me over the course of the past few years have seen a chart like this before. It's called your destiny chart. I'll have a link in the comment section below where you can download your own chart and take a look and see who your guardian is. So as we look at this chart, we're going to be looking at a very specific, just one small piece. And that piece is right here. We're going to start with what's called the Chiman Destiny Palace. And that's going to give you a direction, one of the 8 directions. We work with that direction when we are communicating with our guardian in a very special way. But this is the box that you want to pay attention to, the box that's labeled Guardian of Destiny. It will be one of 10 different names. In this case, the name is Snake. You can name it whatever you want. It doesn't care what you call it, but it will have innate characteristics and superpowers. We label them these 10 names because my teacher, Dado Joey Yap, has called them this. So it gives us a common language so we know who we're talking about when we're learning about these guardians. So I'm going to quickly run through the 10 guardians. So once you have your chart, you can rewatch this, or maybe you already have your chart and you can know just a little bit about the guardian that is associated with you and the superpower that it has, so you can start seeing how it has influenced you in your life. So red phoenix and white tiger, they are the yin and yang of each other. If you are a phoenix guardian, you're someone who has the gift of gab. Quite frankly, you like to have the last word. You have very strong mental capabilities. White tiger, on the other hand, isn't about mental strength, it's about physical strength. You're someone who is competitive, have lots of energy, and you have a lot of courage. If your guardian is a grappling hook, sorry folks, you are the most stubborn, but you also have an affinity for finding unique solutions to different problems out there. You think just a little bit differently than everyone else. Then we have the black tortoise. If you are a black tortoise as your guardian, you're someone who's very sensitive to the feelings and emotions of others. And if you aren't careful, you can take in a lot of the emotion that's going on in our world right now. So make sure that you're paying attention to that because it can affect you. You're also someone who is likely very intelligent because of the black tortoise guardian. Our next two guardians are Great Moon and Surging Snake. Great Moon has an affinity for learning. These people love to read. They love to continue to learn. Sometimes they're just happier being by themselves and have to watch out for that. But they're ones who can bring a lot of wisdom into their lives and share that wisdom. Surging Snake, on the other hand, you have the gift of knowing when a property is really good. You might walk into a home or into an office and go, wow, this is great, or, ooh, I need to get out of here. So you have an affinity for finding great properties. 9 Earth and 9 Heaven are the next two. If you are a 9 Earth guardian, you're someone who is filled with compassion and kindness. You tend to be very health conscious, but really you just want to take care of other people and make sure they have what they need. 9 Heaven, you have the gift of vision. You're someone who can visualize a project from start to completion and you can see every step of the way. It's like putting a puzzle together. That's what 9 Heaven's gift is all about. Very creative individuals. If your guardian is 6 Harmony, you are just an overall very nice person. Harmony is all about relationships. You might be the type of person that likes to play Cupid, matchmaker, putting people together, and some of you are very good at it. Some of you are not. And there's reasons why based on the harmony. And then we have Chief. Chief is the guardian of the guardians. This is the highest level of the guardians. It's the protector. It's somebody who's there who really likes to make sure things are going in the right direction. And when it's at a high level, they cannot do any wrong and really are philanthropic. So the leader of all the guardians and the keeper of life and death is what the Chief is all about. So if you enjoyed this quick little overview about the guardians, but really want to dive into that and learn more because they are fascinating. This is my favorite class. It's one of my favorite aspects of my metaphysics studies. And I absolutely love sharing this with people because of the results that they get when they start using the techniques that are taught in this class. So I thank you for paying attention and watching today. I hope you learned just a little bit about your own personal guardian, and you can start using your guardian now, but when you learn the techniques, you can take that to even a better and deeper level. So I hope you enjoyed this little section on metaphysics, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.